Well, we're going to try a new idea and see if this works. I've got something wedged underneath the phone to stop it bouncing all over the place, because otherwise it would have been that way, and I think you lot don't like that very much. Anyway, the question is, can a paedophile, a nonce, whatever you want to call it, can they ever be changed? And, moreover, were they made that way? Well, assuming that they were always that way, then I could safely say that they could never be changed. Just one example, Gary Glitter, the one person that everybody thought would reoffend, has been sent back to prison within a month of getting out because he was trying to access the dark web via a smartphone. Now, you don't have to be a complete genius to understand why he was trying to do that. And obviously, he wanted to look at grot. Child porn, call it what you want, disgusting, don't get it. I just simply don't get it, so there you are, right? However, that's his thing. Now, if that is the case, then what do? Do you give paedophiles a longer sentence? I mean, this guy's in his 70s and he still wants to get laid. Or he still wants to at least get some sexual gratification out of looking at stuff that's sick. Well, anyway, I can't get in his head, nor do I want to. But, the other question I was going to ask you this, right, or going to put out there at least, is the fact that there is an excessive number of paedophiles in positions of power and the industry, the music industry, the film industry, which the obvious question is why. I can make some assessment at a lot of them will try and seek the attention of young people by bloody sat nav. They'll try and seek the attention of young people by getting famous, and that way they think they can get that. So also with a position of power, you could probably get a lot of things covered up. I mean, if you look at, say for instance, history, there's been a lot of political figures that people knew about but just didn't say anything about. Now that's a crime for me in itself, right? But they thought about themselves. Let's not make waves, we don't want to ruin our career, and it's not my kids. I think that's probably the way they thought. Or if they were doing it to kids, they would probably do it to poor people's kids. And well, they're not really kids, are they? Because this is the thing, there seems to be a detachment from many people at the top to the people who are at the bottom of the food chain. They just don't resonate with them. They don't even see some of them as human. And that is the problem again. So, but is there a possibility that when you join these organisations that you're introduced to it? Do this or you can't stay to the party. Do this or you won't go anywhere. Or do these people get drugged and have pictures of them taken next to, say for instance, kids, and then after, well, is the evidence to say you've already done it, you might as well do it, you may even like it. I don't know, I'm just trying to work out how this works. Is it a fact that they get introduced to it and then they get addicted, or they like it? I don't know. I just can't. I'm a poor person. I'm at the bottom of the food chain. I couldn't comprehend what these people's circle is like, what they see, what they can get covered up. I can't even begin to imagine. But I'm trying to ascertain why there is such a large volume of mentally sick individuals in the music industry, in the film industry, and in the positions of power, government, civil service, banking, stock exchange, police, anything with any great amount of power. Is it the fact that sociopathic narcissists I should say, with really sick kinks need to be in a position of power to sate their need to be the centre of attention? It all stems back to mental health problems anyway, one way or another. But you know, some of the most important people in the world had chronic mental health problems. Lyndon Baines Johnson, right? Nixon. You could look at, say for instance, Churchill, Stalin, Certainly Mussolini, he was never right. Hitler, you know, so many people in the past, so many leaders have been out and out madmen, absolutely mad. And it strikes me that maybe you have to be mad and do some of the most heinous things to get to these positions. Certainly the people that are there now detest you and me. They hate us. I think that can be agreed because you can see what they're doing, and nobody in their right mind would do that. So they're nutters. But going back to the question, how do you deal with them? When you find that they've had a prolonged career of trying to have sex with people under the age and trying to cover it up, you know, for as long as they did, I think it's just lob them in prison, throw away the key. I mean, a lot of people say execution. Well, we don't have the death sentence over here anyway. And as I said, if we had a decent government, a decent legal system, a decent police force that acted within the law, then I would say that the death penalty would be a great thing. But at the moment, we have a police force that works against us, as does the judiciary, as does the government, and there's going to be many enemies of the state, like Tommy Robinson, etc., and many other people like that, that had there have been a death sentence, I strongly believe that they would go out of their way to fit people up and get rid of people through the legal means, although it would be illegal. It's just my thought, my belief, which is why, and obviously having studied history, and I've said this before, why there have been so many mistakes where luckily there wasn't a death penalty, otherwise many innocent men and women would have gone to meet their maker and been innocent. For me, that's a massive problem. But there you are. I want to know what you think. Anyway, I'm going to try and get some more content out, but I am fairly busy at the moment, as you can see. It's only when I get there's a lot of 5-0. There's another one. They're doing training today, and they're chasing each other up and down the motorway like fucking idiots, weaving all over the place. I know they've got a train. Guess on your tits. No, I'm not going to say that. I just had a wicked thought being in a lorry, but no. no, and I won't say it either. But there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. I do read the comments. I particularly like the comments in my dating at 47 video. That's doing well. And do you know what? If I could legitimately organise an app which was safe and legit, I'd organise a right-wing dating app. And maybe that would work. Maybe it wouldn't, I don't know. But it's a thought. I think they tried something like it over in... Or somebody who knew Trump did it over in America. I don't know how well that worked. But it's just a thought, because there does seem to be a lot of people who are to the right who feel about as isolated as you could possibly get. Because it shouldn't just be a dating site. It should be meeting friends as well. You know, I have to say, I wouldn't push one night stands or anything like that. It wouldn't be for that. It'd be for making friends or finding yourself a partner. Not just one night gratifications that degenerates could go on. And if I found that there were people going on there just trying to get the ride that night, they'd be binned off. Because that's degenerate. And I don't promote it. There you go. Right. I'll speak to you in a bit.